Namaste, Hamesha Khush Raho Bitiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you storage temperature management in subject food storage and temperature transport engineering. Now let's start the topic. First of all, what is food storage? To ensure that foods do not become hazardous to health while in storage, three important aspects needs to be considered. First of all, temperature prevailing in storage and humidity in the food storage environment. Temperature is food storage temperatures will depend on the type of the foods to be held and the period for which they have to be stored. In general, most bacteria are inactivated fat freezing point, that is 0 degrees Celsius and below. Between 1.7 degrees Celsius and 4.4 degrees Celsius, they start becoming active but grow slowly. As the temperature rises, the activity increases and becoming optimum at 37 degrees Celsius, which is the normal body temperatures. Recommended food storage temperatures for food material. Frozen foods, the maximum temperature is minus 20 degrees Celsius, minus 10 degrees Celsius to minus 20 degrees Celsius. Fish and seafood, minus 5 degrees Celsius to minus 1.1 degrees Celsius. Meat and poultry, 0.6 degrees Celsius to 3.3 degrees Celsius. In between, 7.2 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. Milk and milk products is 3.3 degrees Celsius to 7.8 degrees Celsius. Fruits and vegetables, 5.1 degrees Celsius to 7.2 degrees Celsius. Eggs, 7.2 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. General products, 21.1 degrees Celsius. All dry stores like flour, sugar, condiments, 15 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius. Most perishables should be kept at temperatures below 10 degrees Celsius. Semi or non-perishable at 10 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius to arrest microbial growth. For dry food storage, the dry fruit storage pertains to those foods not likely to support bacterial growth in their normal state, and these food include flour, sugar and salt, cereals, rice and other grains, dried beans and peas, ready prepared cereals, breads and crackers, oils and shortenings, canned and bottled foods that are unopened, and store dry foods in a cool, dry place off the floor, away from the wall, and not under a sewer line. Then keep all the containers tightly closed to protect from insects, rodents, and dust. Dry foods can be contaminated even if they don't need refrigeration. Freezer and food storage. Keep frozen foods at 0 degrees Celsius or lower. Keep all frozen foods tightly wrapped or packaged to prevent freezer burn. Label and date all the items. Thaw frozen foods properly. These methods may be used in refrigerator, under cold running water, in microwave oven if the item is to be cooked or served immediately. Do not thaw at room temperature because the surface temperature will go above 45 degree Fahrenheit before the inside is thawed, resulting in bacterial growth. Refrigerator temperature. Keep all the perishable foods below 45 degree Fahrenheit and do not overcrowd refrigerators. Leave space between items so that cold air can be circulate. Keep refrigerator doors shut except when removing or putting in foods. Keep shelves and interiors of refrigerators clean. Store raw and cooked items separately if possible. If raw and cooked foods must be kept in a same refrigerator, keep cooked foods above raw foods. If cooked foods are kept below raw foods, they can become contaminated by drips and spills. Then, if they are not to be cooked again before serving, they can be hazardous. Keep refrigerator foods wrapped or covered and in sanitary containers. Do not let any unsanitary surface, such as bottoms of the other containers, touch any food. Then chill foods as quickly as possible over ice or in a cold water bath before placing in refrigerator. When holding foods such as protein salads in a cold or refrigerated table for service, do not heat the food above the level of the container. The food above this level will not stay cold enough. The temperature control is an important part of the food storage. Perishable foods must be kept out of the food danger zone, that is 45 degree Fahrenheit to 140 degree Fahrenheit, or you can say 7 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius, as much as possible, because these temperatures support bacterial growth. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.